Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of set, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Vegas. Man, bread, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, it was with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver in Blackfield. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, Nation, what is really good? Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. It is your gracious host, Graphk Raider Man. Blessings to all. Shout out to everybody here in the comment section. Paul, Jeff, Khalil, Super Deuce, Dangerfield, Frank. My boy Cali Boy said first with the donation. I appreciate you, King. Shout out to everybody also watching on Twitter and Facebook. If you guys want to get your comments in, jump on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, get your comments in, and I'll definitely try and get them on the screen. Shout out to my bro, Aurora. You already know what it is, man. Big boy Mario's in the building. Raider Way was good, King. Desert Raider. Brad Laps. Yes. This is my final 7-round mock draft before the draft here in a few days. We will be in Las Vegas, you guys, for those who don't know, covering the entire draft at the Ahern Hotel Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 300 West Sahara, Las Vegas, Nevada. Make sure you pull up with us. I seen Andy's final mock. I think my brother Wasted did one as well. I know Hammer did his yesterday. I got mine here today. So I want to get straight to it, you guys. You already know what it is. We're going to do something a little different here. Piece by piece, we're going to change up the screen here and there a little bit. Put up some overviews by NFL.com, Bleacher Report, PFF on the guys that we're picking. So, and I got 3 prospects also that I want to talk about undrafted. I know that David Ziegler said he wanted to have anywhere between 10 and 15 prospects. We didn't do that here, you guys. I'm going to be honest. We didn't trade up. We didn't trade down. We got 5 prospects in this year's draft. And I got 3 undrafted guys. We're going to have way more than that. But I just picked 3 guys that I think that may be undrafted guys that I want to talk about. So is that cool with y'all? You already know what it is. I'm going to let everybody pull in real quick, man. Gonzo, what's good, King? The numbers is in the building. Mondo, what's good with you? Balboa's in the building. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody. Matt Marinovich, what's good, my guy? Loner, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. So, look, we know that David Ziegler has said, taking best available, right? That's what he said. We're taking the best player available, period, point blank, right? And I agree that he will do that in a sense. I still think that he takes the best player available at a position of need. And that's kind of what we do here. You guys are going to kind of be upset because there's 2 positions that I didn't really address in this draft. But I will say this. 4 of these guys fit positional needs and pretty much were almost, I could say, top 2, top 3 at their position when I drafted them. And then we have 1 luxury pick here. 1 luxury pick. You guys know, if you guys follow the channel, I have a few players that I like to, that I have. Like last year was Malcolm Kuntz for me, right? And we went out and got him. There's two players in this draft. One of them I didn't get, but there's one of them that's a luxury pick that I'm not sure we're going to go that route. But hey, I'm playing GM today. So I went and got him at one point in this draft. All right. So this is what we're going to do. In the 3rd round, right? I want you guys to tell me real quick. What are you doing here in the third round? What are you doing here in the third round? Because I love what was said pretty much about our offensive line. You know, we brought in Carmen Brasillo. I'm sold on that pickup. Just his coaching alone will make this offensive line a lot better. But I'm not sold on Josh McDaniels being happy with this offensive line. What do you guys say about that? I think that Carmen is nice. I think that we brought back a lot of our other guys. We brought in Alex Barr from the Chicago Bears at guard, but I'm not sold that our coaching staff is sold on our O-line. New England has drafted very well with offensive line in the past. These guys came from New England, and I think that they continue this trend this season. So we could say luxury picks, right? We could say, oh my God, there's a wide receiver there in the third round. That's the best player available. I didn't do that in this draft. I didn't do that at all. So let's get straight to it, y'all. Third round. Max Mitchell, tackle, Raging Cajun, Louisiana. That's who I got in the third round. Right tackle. For those who can't see, I will read this. Mitchell was the highest graded tackle in all of college football in 2021. He earned a 94.8 overall grade while playing right tackle for the Raging Cajuns after only allowing 13 pressures across 430 pass blocking snaps. Allowed one pressure on 47 pass blocking snaps while playing both left tackle and right tackle versus Texas in 2021. 90-plus overall grade in 5 of 13 games in 2021. Bottom line, second round pick. I got him falling to the third. What do y'all think about that? Give me a grade. Give me a grade. Let me know what y'all think. Max Mitchell, right tackle in the third round out of Louisiana. Former Raging Cajun. He was the highest graded tackle in all of college football last year. That's big. That's big. Max Mitchell, y'all. I see A+, fire. Let's go. Got an A. Never seen any film, to be honest. Check him out. Max Mitchell was nice. 6'6", 307. Junior, 22 years old. Curtis got it a B. Okay. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Desert Raider got a B. Not mad at that at all. This day and age, A. DeMarcus got an A-. There we go. We address our right tackle position immediately in the third round. Boom. Don't have to rely on Brandon Parker to be a starter. He could be that swing tackle that we all know he can be. We don't have to depend on Jermaine Illuminor, which he may be the starter this year. Who's to say Max Mitchell comes in and he's not ready? More than likely, he's not. Let's just be honest. But Jermaine Illuminor is over there. We can have him start for a year, build Max Mitchell up. Future right tackle, Max Mitchell out of Louisiana. Boom. Highest graded offensive lineman in college football, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let me get this one out of here. All right. Stop screen. All right, boom. Let me do another one, you guys. Wasted said Max Mitchell will start day one. Book it. I like that. I like that. All right, let me go. Second round, you guys. Well, technically not the second round. Our fourth round pick. Fourth round pick. Our second pick. All right. Some people are not going to like this. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to continue the trend here a little bit. Build up the trenches. Once again, you guys, I'm saying I'm not sold on what David Ziegler and Josh McDaniels and Carmen Bracillo are pushing thus far, the agenda they're pushing this far. I'm not. Alex Barr is not going to be a starting guard for us. He's not. Brandon Parker should not start for us. I'm going to continue this trend. You guys are not going to like it, like I said. But 4th round pick, Marquis Hayes, guard, Oklahoma Sooner, you guys. We need a true guard. I know we got Alex Leatherwood. I don't know what he's going to do. We may move him back to tackle. I don't know if Denzel Good is going to hold up here. He's coming off a really bad injury. Can he start at left guard? What do we have in John Simpson? I don't know. But I went out and got a guy that is reliable and I think will be a great, great, great addition to this team moving forward. Guard, Marquis Hayes, 6'5", 318 pounds, one of the best pass protectors along the interior offensive line in this class. Hayes uses his hands exceptionally well and allowed only 35 pressures. 35 pressures, you guys. 35 pressures in 3 years as a college starter. 1 pressure allowed over the final 3 games in 2021. Didn't allow a sack or a hit in the first year as a starter in 2019. I went and got my guy, Marquis Hayes. Got a guard. Building up the trenches, you guys. Got to protect our quarterback, right? Have to protect our quarterback. Have to protect our quarterback. I know a lot of these aren't sexy picks, you guys. I get it. But I'm going best player available at needs that are needing to be addressed. And I'm not sold on our guard position. I'm not sold on our tackle position yet. And I don't think that our coaching staff is either. Shout out to my brother Wasted. Graphk said this 2 weeks ago, the Raiders will make a trade for more picks. I do think it happens, but in this scenario, I didn't go that route, my brother Wasted. Shout out to my brother though, man. I didn't do any trades in this draft. I did not do any trades. But you got to have some insurance, right? You got to have some insurance. And this is where you guys are going to hate me. Because I'm talking about car insurance, right? You got a guard, Marquis Hayes, one of the best pass protectors in this draft. Went and got Max Mitchell, overall best offensive lineman in college football in 2021. What can you do with your first pick in the 5th round? What can you do, right? We just signed Carr to an extension, team-friendly deal. He'll be around for a while, right? He'll be around for a while. DC is our quarterback for the foreseeable future. But what does Josh McDaniels do? A lot. What does he do a lot? For those who follow Josh McDaniels' career or just started following it, there's a trend that these guys have. Ziegler, New England, they have a trend, right? Let me stop the screen. There's a trend. And I'm going to get straight to it. And y'all about to hate me right now. This is where the draft goes left. Hold on. Chrome tab. How did you know? How did you know? Bailey Zappe. Bailey Zappe. Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Everybody knows who watches this show. You guys know I've been very, very high on Bailey Zappe. Very high. I know next year's draft is going to be better. There's going to be better quarterbacks. It's a deeper class with quarterbacks. But if he is here in the 5th round, I am going to get Bailey Zappe. Sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all now, look at the guy's track record, man. 6'1", 215 pounds. Zappe broke the FBS passing yardage, 5,940 yards and touchdowns, 62 records in 2021, bro. Both records. He can operate a high volume passing offense, but can he handle NFL pressure? Zappe was pressured on an FBS low 12.9% of his dropbacks in 2021. So he had a great O-line. a great O-line. You see the two guys I drafted before this? Right tackle, guard, Max Mitchell, Marquis Hayes. It looks as though Zappe needs a great offensive line to be able to operate, right? This guy's not going to see the field for a long time, you guys. He's not going to see the field for a while. But who's to say this DC extension doesn't work out? Who's to say, God forbid, I hope that DC wins a lot of championships for us moving forward. But I'm not sold with our backup quarterback right now. Like, why don't you go out and get a young guy with promise like Bailey Zappe? Look what he's done. 5,940. He had almost 6,000 passing yards last year, 62 TDs. Broke a single season yardage, 5,940 and touchdown record, 62 in one lone year. 7 big-time throws in a title game versus UTSA in 2021. Look, man, that's crazy. In high school, 3,770 passing yards, 633 rushing yards, and 52 touchdowns as a senior alone. I got Bailey Zappe here. Now, I know a lot of people like, what the hell is Graphk doing? I went and got the quarterback of the future, Bailey Zappe. And if he's not, he's not. If he is great. But we have 2 fifth-round picks, you guys. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it from the standpoint of, I thought he was the best player available at the time. It is what it is. Matt, they did bring in QB EJ Perry from Brown for a visit. Definitely. I just feel like this. Josh McDaniels knows how the NFL goes. He knows how the NFL operates, right? One day you have a great quarterback. The next day he's out of here. There's an injury. He has to get traded. Retirement. You don't know what the hell can happen in the NFL. So you want somebody that you can groom. And what's a better way to bring in a Bailey Zappe that can learn under DC right now and develop? So when he moves on, we have a guy that could potentially be that future QB1 for us. Look, I know a lot of people say, wait till next year to go get our QB1. I get it. Our future QB1. But I got my guy, Bailey Zappe. That was my luxury pick in this draft. I think you guys will like what I do moving forward a little bit more. We do have more needs. I get it. We need, safety. We need a defensive tackle. We can use a corner. We can use a linebacker. And what I'm going to do here is, with our other pick in the 5th round, I'm going to go Micah McFadden. Micah McFadden, tomato. Linebacker. This guy's my guy right here, man. Out of Indiana, senior, 6'1", 240 pounds. I know, look, NFL.com be getting a lot of shit wrong. They have him at 5.81, average backup or special teamer. They had this about Max Crosby and Darren Waller as well. I like Micah McFadden. I definitely do. I watched a lot of his tape. I think this guy can be a very, very nice addition moving forward. Player bio. While current Indiana head coach Tom Allen coached at South Florida, his son played with McFadden at Plant High School. Allen managed to recruit McFadden to Indiana despite the linebacker being named the Florida Player of the Year with 211 tackles and 39 tackles for a loss as a senior. He played in all 12 games as a reserve. His true freshman campaign in 2018, 20 tackles before earning honorable mention all Big Ten Conference honors in 2019 with a team high 61 tackles, 10 for a loss with 1.5 sacks, 2 interceptions in 13 games, 12 starts. McFadden was named the 3rd team Associated Press All-American and 1st team All-League pick in 2020, leading his squad with 58 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss, with 6 sacks and 2 picks in 8 games, 7 starts. The 2-time team captain, he's a leader, you guys, was a 2nd team All-Conference selection in 2021, leading the Hoosiers with 77 tackles, 15.5 for loss with 6.5 sacks, 3 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles in 12 starts. Overview. I'm not going to go over strengths and all the other stuff. Undersized, inside linebacker with adequate diagnose, quickness, and downhill trigger. His passivity and indecisiveness against Iowa and Ohio State in particular seemed out of place relative to the rest of his tape. He's very average in athleticism and speed departments, but is well prepared and exploits soft spots and blocking schemes to make big impact tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He's unable to challenge blocks and constrict gaps as a thumper, but he's tough. McFadden has day 3 value as a backup inside linebacker with core special teams potential. That's my guy right there. There was another guy that I might have went with right here. Who was it? Was it Jack Sanborn, I believe, out of Wisconsin? I think he was there on the board, but I chose to go get my guy. I like Micah McFadden, whatever you want to say. I like him. I watched his tape. I think he's really good. I think he's going to be really good at the next level. You pick up a QB in the worst QB class in recent draft history. Come on, man. Really, I'd rather pick up Fitzpatrick. That's a horrible pick. Hey, Rich. Hey, thank you for the $5 and killing me, bro. It is what it is. Hey, I want to see you draft, bro. Raider Rich, send me a mock draft, my brother, to my Instagram. Let me see what you would have did. I did not take a QB in any of my mock drafts, any of them. This was my final one. He was on the board in the 5th, and I said, you know what? Josh McDaniels, David Ziegler. He's there. Take him. It is what it is. But with the 2nd, 5th round pick, I took my guy, Micah McFadden, out of Indiana. Definitely helps us at the linebacker position. He's young. I love it, man. I love it. Let me get this out of the way. Next one's got to be DT. Team Raider, or does it? I'm not sold on this defensive tackle class in this year's draft. I am not. Our first pick is in the 3rd round. All the best defensive tackles are gone. Travis Jones, Connecticut, gone. Jordan Davis, Georgia, gone. Devontae Wyatt, gone. Unless DeMarvin Leal falls to the 3rd, great. If Perion Winfrey falls to the 3rd, great. But me personally, I don't see either one of those guys being there. If one of them are there, maybe this draft is different. But I'm not really sold on this defensive tackle class at all. But I may have one as an undrafted prospect. We shall see. All right, let me get this out of here. I got one more pick, you guys. 7th round pick. Let me do a quick update. In the 3rd round, I took Max Mitchell, right tackle, Louisiana. 5th round, Marquis Hayes, Oklahoma. 5th round, Bailey Zappe, quarterback, Western Kentucky. The other 5th round pick, Micah McFadden, linebacker, Indiana. That's what I did. All right, let me share this screen. This is a guy that actually we visited with. Top 30 visit. There's a lot of talk out there, you guys, about Honey Badger. There's a lot of talk about, other safeties in free agency. This guy fell to the 7th round, and I couldn't turn it down. Simple and plain. In the 7th round, our Raiders select Markquese Bell, Florida A&M, safety, 6'2", 212 pounds. NFL.com, once again, has it at 5.68, candidate for bottom of the roster or practice squad. I don't agree with that. I think he could be serviceable at the next level. What do you guys think about this? Give me a grade real quick. Markquese Bell. We did have a visit with him, a top 30 visit. He fell to the 7th round in this draft. I don't know how it happened, but he's there. Maybe it's because of the Florida A&M, the smaller school, but he was there in the 7th round. I went and got him. Maryland inked Bell for the 2017 class, but he was suspended indefinitely before the season for an undisclosed violation of team rules. He played at Coffeyville Community College the following fall, intercepting 2 passes, recording 52 tackles, 5 for a loss, and blocking 2 kicks in 8 games. Bell enrolled at FAMU for the 2019 season and received first-team All-Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference recognition his first season by accumulating 61 tackles, 5 for loss, and leading the Rattlers with 5 interceptions, 9 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles and 11 starts. The team did not play in the fall of 2020 or spring of 2021 due to COVID-19, then moved to the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the SWAC, for 2021. Bell impressed coaches with his 95 tackles, 6.5 for loss with 2 sacks and 1 interception in 12 starts, garnering first team all-conference notice. He also tied for 5th in the FCS with 5 forced fumbles. 5 forced fumbles. C draft, C plus draft, B minus, C. I'm not mad at you guys. Best pick in the whole draft, but he won't get past the 6th at least. Brian, I don't think so either. But he was here in the 7th, so I took him. Markquese Bell, active lanky safety with the run support flashes, but a need for better technique and body control as a tackler. Bell has experience at a variety of alignments, but is too tight-hipped to be cast in heavy-duty coverage assignments. His movements are unorthodox and lack desired fluidity, but he plays with the burst to close that helps with him do his job. He could use more clearly defined skill set to flash enough to make a practice squad or back end of a roster. I like Marquis Bell. Shout out to Desiree. That undisclosed violation is a red flag. He hasn't had any problems since then. Desiree. So if Marquis Bell, if a talent like that falls to the 7th round, I mean, you go get him. You guys, I understand. The Bailey Zappe pick was not for everybody, but you guys have to remember who we're dealing with, what front office we're dealing with. I usually would never pick a quarterback in a mock draft. Zappe was there. Went and got him. So quick overview, and then I got 3 more players that I want to talk about as potential undrafted guys. All right. 3rd round, Max Mitchell, Louisiana, right tackle. 4th round, Marquis Hayes, Oklahoma guard. Love that pickup. I think he's going to be a monster guard at the next level. 5th round, Bailey Zappe, QB, Western Kentucky. Other 5th round pick, Micah McFadden, linebacker out of Indiana. And Marquise Bell, Florida A&M. 7th round, safety. I like it. I'm not sold like I said before, with the backup quarterback that we have right now moving forward. I'm sorry. I'm not sold on it. I like Nick Mullins. Don't get me wrong, but he'll probably be here for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like he signed a 1-year deal. Nick Mullins is nice. You know, he's a serviceable backup, but you still need someone to groom to take over at some point in time. And that's why I said, take him. So let me do this real quick. You guys want to see a few of my undrafted guys? Y'all want to see it? Let me know in the comment section. You guys want to see some undrafted gems that we could potentially take? I got 3 names. 3 names. And I promise you guys will probably be a lot more happy with these guys because they do fit needs. Shout out to Team Raider. He said, yes. Bourbon, what's good, King? Naaman, what's up, my brother? Cold coffee. Let's do it. All right. First guy, undrafted. We actually attacked this pretty tough in free agency. We attacked this position. Anthony Avery, Rocky Sin. We got Molin coming back. You know what I'm saying? We got Nate Hobbs coming back. Darius Phillips. He'll be special team guy, but he'll play some corner. We got a lot of corners. We're still looking at, Stephon Gilmore is gone. He went to Indianapolis, but that was a name that we were in the hunt for, right? So I don't even want to use the draft sound anymore because it's not even a draft pick anymore. But boom, let me see. Y'all can't even see it. Sean Jolly, corner, Appalachian State, 5'9", 175. Cornerback, Sean Jolly. Before I read the analysis on him, let me get my guy Raider Nice in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button. One of the best ways to support the channel. Shout out to my brother Andy in the building. But yeah, I like this guy. Shout out to my brother Raiders.scout. He's an App State scout. And he said one thing about Sean Jolly that really got to me, right? In a nutshell, he kind of said he can be like a Ramsey, or he could be a Nevin Lawson. Right? To me, that sounds like an undrafted guy that you can take and just hope that he's the latter, right? He's not a Nevin Lawson. Let's just hope he's a Jalen Ramsey kind of pickup, right? Or he can just be a rotational corner. You can have him play a little special teams. But I like Sean Jolly, corner, Appalachian State. If he's there, that's a solid, underrated steal. Facts. A lot of people have him falling out of the draft and going undrafted because, once again, App State, a small school. Let me read some of his analysis, you guys. Quick-footed player who possesses very good twitch with the ability to quickly get out of his breaks, plays with good leverage and press, able to flip hips and get in the receiver's hip pocket. Very good ball skills, plays ball in the air with short notice, and has the ability to break up passes at catch point. Aggressive versus the run, good reaction and quickness to beat blockers to the spot, willing tackler. Shout out to Bleacher Report on the analysis as well. Negatives, top end speed is a question. Let me get this out of here. Has the twitch to open and run, but can struggle carrying routes deep. Lack of strength can come into play in both pass and run games, can come into trouble with bigger receivers. Throws body around, but doesn't always wrap up. Poor tackling can show up too often. 8 games, 26 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 INT, 5 pass breakups last year. Notes, invited to the East-West Shrine Bowl, 2021 second team PFF All-American, 2021, 2020, 2019 first team All-Sun Belt. Overall, Sean Jolly is an active player with very good athleticism. He is a bit undersized, but shows to have very good twitch and change of direction. In previous years, he had a bit more on-ball production. For him, the 2021 season looked to be a bit more conservative. An East-West Shrine Bowl invitee, he was able to compete with all receivers, showing why he was a multiple-year All-American. His breaking ability was evident, as well as his press man ability. An ultimate competitor, he had trouble defending some of the bigger receivers, as he also showed throughout the season. He has very good ball skills and awareness. He showed the timing necessary to attack the reception point and even got his head around the ball to play the ball. When downfield, he tended to fall behind at times, which leads to me questioning his top end speed, as he is more quick than fast. There you go. Undrafted guy. Sean Jolly, cornerback, App State. Let me remove that. I got 2 more guys that I want to talk about, and I'm going to get out y'all hair, man. I know you guys are like, Graphk is killing me with this weak-ass mock draft. Let's go. Let me stop this screen. I'm not done with the O-line, you guys. I'm not done with the O-line. I'm not done with the O-line at all, actually. This is one of my favorite prospects. One of my favorite tackle prospects in this draft. For those who watch my brother Mitch, his show, the Las Vegas, I just drew a blank. You know what I'm talking about. Mitchell Renz, man. Las Vegas Raider Report. I drafted a guy out of Connecticut that I see has some promise. My boy, Ryan Van DeMark. It's my guy right here, man. 6'6", 307 pounds. NFL.com has him at 5.63, candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad. I disagree with that. I think this guy can be a future right tackle in this league. Van DeMark was a first-team All-State pick at the Hun School in New Jersey before he matriculated to UConn in 2017. He started 9 of 12 games, played at left tackle as a true freshman, and then started all 12 games in 2018. and 2019. The Huskies did not play in 2020 due to COVID-19 concerns, and Vandermark returned in 2021 to start 10 games at left tackle. Overview, 4-year starter. That's where he got me. With appealing length, athleticism, and leadership traits to sell the teams. Vandermark lands in a classic role as a likely late-round move tackle. He's scheme-dependent, requiring a fit with the zone-heavy team, as he will be much better at getting to the spot than commanding the one in front of him. He's likely to be unable to win a battle of wills against NFL power at the point of attack, and his athletic ability doesn't help as much as expected in pass pro due to a disconnection between his hands and feet. The traits give him a chance to be drafted, but his frame and upside might be maxed out. It's another guy that I'm looking at right now is an undrafted guy. Right tackle. Ryan Vandermark. My guy. Brandy says, I prefer a technical player over power. There you go. Talk that shit. Cole Coffee says, I like DeMar. Definitely. Definitely, man. This is my guy. And I can see him going undrafted. A lot of these boards have him falling out of the draft because of the school he went to. You know, Travis Jones is the one in Connecticut making all the noise, the defensive tackle, right? So look, in one draft, I went and got Max Mitchell, right tackle out of Louisiana, and undrafted Ryan Vandermark, Connecticut. 2 tackles at the next level. So even if Ryan Vandermark ends up being a swing tackle or, you know what I mean, just a depth piece, it works out. It works out. He's undrafted, feels another need on this roster, beefing up the trenches once again. And there we go. Q, funny you said that, right? Because this last guy that I got undrafted is a defensive tackle. I've seen this guy go as high as the 4th round, as low as the 4th round, and I've seen this guy go as low as undrafted, right? This is a guy that I've spoken a lot about. And I have no idea why he's starting to fall off boards, but I'm starting to see him falling out of the draft in general. This guy has no question marks on his resume. No, nothing like that. I'm a huge fan of his work. I think he could be at least a rotational piece to help this defensive line. I'm going to go with my boy, Noah Ellis, Idaho, 6'4", 346 pounds, defensive tackle. I like this guy's tape a lot. Some people may say this guy is not going to fall out of the draft. I'm starting to see more boards where he falls outside of the draft. And if he does, this would be a great pickup for us. Even if we stashed him away for a year or something. You know what? If we put him on a practice squad, somebody else might steal him from us. But if this guy falls out of the draft, right? Falls out of the draft altogether, you go and get Noah Ellis. Hey, Raider Alex, I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm seeing more and more drafts with him going out, just falling completely out of the draft. I'm telling you, bro. Let me read some of his stuff. Noah was adopted by his uncle, former NFL All-Pro defensive lineman Luther Ellis. Noah's older brothers, Christian and Caden, are current NFL linebackers, so he has some NFL blood, you guys. Coming out of Valor Christian High School in the Denver area, Ellis signed with Mississippi State as a 4-star recruit. He could not achieve academic eligibility, however, so he went to Idaho, where Luther is the defensive line coach. Ellis finally got on the field in 2019, starting 4 or 5 games played, 11 tackles, before suffering a season-ending injury. He started 3 of the team's 6 games in the spring of 2021 season, 18 tackles, 1.5 for loss with 1 sack, before breaking out as an honorable mention All Big Sky Conference selection in the fall. 46 tackles, 6.5 for loss, and 1 sack. 3 pass breakups in 10 games, 8 starts. Overview, imposing space eater with flashes of physical dominance against a level of competition that hasn't fully tested him. Ellis was a heralded prospect out of high school and began his career at Mississippi State before transferring to Idaho, where his dad, former Detroit Lion Luther Ellis, coached him up on the defensive line. He has the physical tools and power to make a living as a 2-gapping odd front nose guard, but will need to improve his technique and footwork to become a true tree stump in the middle against the run. Ellis has day 3 potential with starting upside, but weight management will be very important for him. So maybe that is why, you guys, a lot of people have him going undrafted. Weight management. Maybe it's the weight management. I don't know. I don't see him going undrafted at all. I actually see Ellis gone in the 5th round, me personally. But I'm only going off of other people's boards that I have seen. I've read everything, you guys. Before I did this, I read Bleacher Report. I did the PFF mock drafts. I did a lot of other drafts. I did my homework on this. And some people have Noah Ellis being undrafted. Maybe it is because of the weight management. I don't know. But I have Noah Ellis as a 5th round defensive tackle, and I wouldn't be against drafting him in the 5th round. I wouldn't be against that. You know what I'm saying? Look, if Bailey Zappe is there and Noah Ellis is there, I have no problem going Noah Ellis over Bailey Zappe. I'm just going off of what our front office has done in the past. That's it. That's it. That is it. If Noah Ellis and Bailey Zappe are both there in the 5th round, I'm taking Noah Ellis because it fits more of a need to me. Nick Mullins is a serviceable quarterback. He ate us alive a few years back when we got killed by the Niners. I think Nick Mullins can be serviceable, but I still want that future quarterback that can learn behind DC. But if Noah Ellis is there in the 5th, I have nothing against taking him. But if he's there as an undrafted guy, I'm definitely taking Noah Ellis. Point blank, period. And in the last mock draft that I took, he was one of the last picks in the 7th round. I forgot who he went to. I don't remember what team. I should have screenshotted it. But he was one of the last guys taken off the board in the 7th round. So who's to say he won't fall out the draft? We the people, red flags on Ellis with his weight management, Trent Brown vibes. Okay. Yeah, he ate us. He cooked our boots. He cooked our boots, you guys. But yeah, my final mock draft. I know it's not the sexiest, you guys. I get it. But I attack needs. When Ziegler says, I'm going to get best player available, that doesn't mean that he's not going to get the best player available at positions that are needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. Does it make sense? If he takes best player available in the 3rd round as a receiver, right? Then the best player on our board the next round is a running back. Then the next player in the following round, the best player available is a quarterback, right? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Do you see Ziegler say, oh, well, the best player available right now is an offensive guy. This is an offensive guy, another offensive guy. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Doesn't make sense at all. So I'm assuming when he says I'm taking best player available, a lot of the time it's probably going to be a position of need. No, Jacob. Once the draft is over, you work the phones, brother. That's it. Look. Boo, boo, boo. Hey, what's up, man? You want to be a Raider? You want to be a Raider? As simple as that, Jacob. That's it. Make calls. Call these guys and have them sign up. Tony, I'm not against that. I can see that. I can definitely see that too. Out to my boy Sean Johnson. He did a crazy mock draft where he traded our 1st and 2nd round pick next year for, I think, a 1st and a 3rd this year. He did an all-in move. Let me see. Are you aware of the maximum years or contract structure per round for draft picks? What do you mean, Cold Coffee? What do you mean? Like, do you mean just, I think it's pretty much 4 years, right? You sign guys for 4 years. Undrafted is different. Undrafted is different. I believe signing undrafted free agents is different. But I believe when you sign anyone for, from the 1st to the 7th round, right, it's 4-year deals. I could be wrong. And then only the 1st round draft picks get the 5th year option. Later rounds are less? Okay. Later rounds are less? But I know, I don't know. That's something I had to do my homework on. Daniel said something about if the best player available ends up being the same position, they would pick them back to back. I think he's lying. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine going and getting David Bell in the 3rd round, wide receiver out of Purdue, and then Wan'Dale Robinson, the wide receiver out of Kentucky, is there in the 4th, and he's the top guy on your board? Yeah, 4 years. Okay, yeah, it's 4 years. 4 years. Okay, so I had it right. But that it just doesn't make any sense. Facts, Bernard. Facts. And that's why you have a lot of these top 30 visits, right? That's why you have a lot of these visits. You meet guys that may not even be that may not even make it in the draft. You meet these guys so you have firsthand recognition of, remember, man, I met up with you. I met up with you. You know what I mean? At face value, we met up. We had a Zoom call. We met in person. Like, this is why you do your homework now. You meet a lot of these guys that may go undrafted because they remember that. They say, I spoke with the Raiders. They seem like they were really in on me. That's why Zeke said it's a year-round game. You never take a day off. Ruben, I didn't see that. Have you seen the Devontae Wyatt rumors with the domestic violence? I didn't see that. Where'd you see that at, Rube? Let me look that up. Let me look that up. But if it is that, we're not taking him. You know how Mark Davis feels about that. Mark Davis is not taking any domestic violence cases at all. I'll tell you why. Let me see. Gerald McCoy is all in for Devontae Wyatt. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. All I see is him going in the 1st round. Yeah, we're not getting him. I appreciate you, Rich. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I just wanted to have some fun, you guys. My final mock. And what's funny is when we get to Vegas next week, it may change. You know, I think Bailey Zappe is the only pick in this draft that I would question. That I just did. I like Markquese Bell. If he's there in the 7th, you take him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Micah McFadden out of Indiana, the linebacker. He's nice. Bailey Zappe broke every damn record in this conference. Why not take a flyer? Oh, okay. Derek Carter said it was from 2020 or something. Never came up before, bro. Fishy. This happens year in and year out. It happens year in and year out. It's weird, right? Yeah, Rich, I questioned myself. I questioned myself with that pick. I promise you. Here, he's arrested for family violent incident in 2020. Hey, man. Hey, shit, man. If you ain't never had a fight with a family member, bro, I don't know. Now, if it was a woman, you will ho for that shit. But if he punched on a cousin, a male cousin or a male brother or some shit, I fought all my homies, man. I ever see my brother in person, I'm gonna whoop his ass. You want to take me out of the 1st round for that? Be my guest. Graphk had the most solid pick in the content creators draft by a lot. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I like Brian Asamoah, though. Got it right, y'all. I like Toncho's pick in the 3rd round. I wasn't against that. I wasn't against that at all. I liked Cody's pick too. I like this pick. Was it safety out of Oregon, right? I believe, or was it Baylor? I forgot who he picked up. I think it was a safety out of Oregon. Brother Kenny King was wilding. He took Brian Robinson, running back out of Alabama, in the 4th. Love him to death. That's my dog, but I don't know what that pick was. Oh, I'm going crazy, Bass in Vegas. This is facts. I'm actually about to go to the mall right after this, go buy me some new shoes. Let me see. Nothing wrong with a family-friendly fade. Nothing, bro. Nothing. 3 other incidents. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. Wiping feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Damn, hold on, bro. What the fuck? That sound is beautiful, huh? Fire. Let me see. Let me see what Rube sent me real quick. Domestic violence charges filed against star prospect Devontae Wyatt are resurfacing. This shit happened a long time ago, man. It happened a long time ago. Teams are cutting Devontae Wyatt from their big boards. Wow, man. There are many red flags about him. Family violence. Honcho's pick was graded low because it didn't fit an immediate need, not because it wasn't a good pick. I mean, I'm not against getting a linebacker in the 3rd round either, though. If my boy Chad Muma falls to the 3rd, I'm getting him. Period. Look, I wouldn't even be against. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna grab Leo Chanel in the 3rd round because I think right tackle is a bigger need. But I thought it was still a good pickup. The love is real, Docs. We going 11 to 13 wins this year at least. Let's go. Shout out to my dog Uzi, man. Tony Graphk, what did you think of that Fury uppercut last night? That was cold, bro. You cold clocked that boy, man. I like this entrance, though. That Biggie, he had that Biggie on. That was a cold entrance, man. Fury. Teams ain't trying to deal with that shit. It's a wrap for dude. I don't think so, man. I think somebody still takes a chance on him. I still think he's a 1st, 2nd round pick. He does not fall out of the 2nd round. I don't give a fuck. There's no way. He's potentially the best defensive tackle in this draft. And defensive tackle is a very thin position in this draft. There's no way. Docs, would you take Falele if he was there at 86? He was there on my draft board. He was there on my draft board, Dangerfield, and I didn't take him. I know he's a big boy, you know, and all that good stuff, but I like Max Mitchell better. Nothing against Falele, though. Sean, Docs, do you think post-June 1st we make a splash for one more big name and who? Sean, it might look, I'm going to keep saying it. It might be Sue. It might be Sue. That was another reason why I didn't take a defensive tackle in this draft until undrafted. Because I still think that we may bring in Sue. I see that Tom Brady just restructured his contract. I think they freed up $9 million in Tampa Bay. I don't know if that was to help bring Sue back. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. But I can see Sue being a Raider. I liked Mitchell's tape. He seems like a beast at right tackle. Facts, my brother. Docs, I feel like Zappe and his wide receiver Stearns are this year's DC4 and DA. Highly productive just at a small school. Zappe, 79%. Exactly, bro. 5,900 yards. Closer to 6,000, though. I think he had like 5,970 or something. 62 TDs. Stearns, 150 receptions, 1,900 yards, 17. That's big time. That's big time. That's big time. I would love to have Sue. Facts, bro. Facts. With all the, I can see that, Crusher. I get what you're saying with all the off-field issues, but we're not going to get Devontae Wyatt anyway. There's no way he falls to where we are. You think Devontae Wyatt falls to the 3rd round, you guys? I'm sorry. If Devontae Wyatt falls to the 3rd round, you go get his ass, period. If he falls to the 3rd, there's no way you pass up on Devontae Wyatt. I don't care about what he did in 2019, 2020. Man, look, that was a family incident. I like Vernon. I like him too. I like him too. Safety out of Oregon, right? That's Andy's boy right there. Yeah, I'm taking him. 3rd round, he falls. Come on, man. The best defensive tackle in this draft. I mean, it's 1A and 1B with him and Jordan Davis. No way. There's no way you miss out on that, man. There's no way. Blessings, King. Shout to Wild Turkey. Brandy Lewis says, insert Antonio Brown comment here. No. That man is cuckoo, man. For real. There's no way. But yeah, y'all, that's my draft. That's my draft. Max Mitchell, right tackle, which I'm a huge fan of his work, man. I like him a lot. Marquis Hayes, guard from Oklahoma. I'm in the 4th. Bailey Zappe, Western Kentucky quarterback in the 5th. Who else did I get in the 5th? I believe it was Micah McFadden, linebacker out of Indiana. And then the 7th round, Markquese Bell, Florida A&M safety. Those are my guys. Sean, someone's going to fall. Definitely. Definitely. I just don't see these guys really going into the season happy with Jermaine Illuminor or Brandon Parker at right tackle. Or even Denzel Good at right tackle, because he can play over there as well. Darrell Williams has to be picked up. If we can pick up Darrell Williams in free agency, all this Max Mitchell and Kennard and Abraham Lucas and all these other guys, Falele, it's out the window at that point. Go bring in Darrell Williams, and we can really go best player available in the 3rd round. But I like the undrafted guys. Sean Jolly, corner out of Appalachian State. I think he can be nice in this league, in the right system. If Patrick Graham got his hands on him, I think he could be nice. Shout out to my dog. 3 more days, King. Facts, man. Facts. But yeah, you guys, we will be doing a Mount Shieldmore show Tuesday. We will be doing it on Tuesday. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's at Hammer's channel. I don't know if it's at Wasted's. I think it's at Wasted's channel. We're going to be doing a Mount Shieldmore show on Tuesday, the day before we head out to the draft. I got a lot of shit I need to do, man. I got to clean this whole house. My mom's just cut flying in to take care of my sons while I go to Vegas. Got to get this house together. Got to go shopping real quick, grab a few more things for Vegas. It's about to be lit, y'all. Vegas is about. Let me ask y'all real quick. Who is going to be at the flag football game? Who's going to be at the flag football game Friday morning, All-American Park, 11 a.m.? Let me know. Let me know. Who's going to be at the flag football game? Urgent said, I'll be there. Daniel says, I'll be there. Dangerfield says, I'll be there. Let's go. I think we signed Darrell Williams after the draft just so we can keep our comp picks for next year. Sneaky. Sneaky. Raider Way says, me and mine. Crispin said, I'll be there. Josh said, I love the McFadden tape. I watched this tape. He's always around the ball. Facts. Tonga says, Compton in the house in Vegas this week, cuz. Pull up on me, King. Pull up on me, my brother. Who is going to be at the Ahern Hotel Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or all days? Who's going to come rock with us? Me, my brother Hammer, my brother Wasted, or Andy, man. And my brother Samoan to be there. Stu may be there. I don't know yet. He said he might be pulling up. We got a lot of people coming through, y'all. A lot of people coming through. Realist said, yep, laced up if you need a linebacker. Let's go. Javier said, yo, Doc's ready to get mossed. And bro, I get mossed, I quit, bro. If I get mossed, I quit, bro. It's going to be up draft night. Just moved to Vegas from SAC. We showing out 100. Raider Nice, pull up on me, King. Sacramento, baby. Come on. 916, my guy. Come on. I hope, bro. I'm staying right down the road. We'll be there after 6 on day 1. My guy. Busy all last week, was having Mount Shieldmore withdrawal symptoms. Glad to catch his show today, man. Shout out to my dog Crusher, man. Count me in. Also, you bringing some merch. I'm not bringing any merch this time around, man. I'm going to do it for our next event, which is going to be insane. I'm going to have a booth, you guys. I'll have a booth. I'll make sure to have a booth out there with Oaklosvegas stuff. We have another event coming shortly, and I'll make sure to have a lot of Oaklosvegas stuff out there. Trust me. This time, no. I'm not doing it. It's because this trip is about, trying to bring the nation together, man. I'm not trying to sell nobody shit. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to go out there and vibe, man, and kick it with everybody. Curtis is stupid. I'm trying to be there, but my feet hurt from stepping on my life. Oh, shit. Daniel says, shit, I'm going to be at the Ahern. Talk that shit, man. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Thursday night, you guys. Thursday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Ahern Hotel, 300 West Sahara. Ahern Hotel, 4 to 9 Thursday. Friday, All-American Park, flag football game, 11 a.m. Then back to Ahern, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. For the second day of the draft. And then the following day, Saturday, we'll be doing a coffee and convo. I believe it starts at 8 a.m., wrapping up the rest of the draft. We got breakfast packages and all kind of stuff like that too. So there you go. Love that you guys are setting the tone for Raider events in Vegas. Y'all already sold out the hotel. That thing is gone. That thing is gone. No rooms left at the Ahern. None. Are you kicking field goals in the red zone? I did that in Cleveland last year. I went to Cleveland last year for the draft and did that. I might have to get out there, but I'm going to be working, though. So I don't know if I'm going to have any time to get out there and do the whole NFL experience this year. We got a lot of work to be done. Like me and Mount Shillmore are going to be working and grinding the whole time. But I'm going to find some time. My wife going to be out there with me, too, so I want to free up some time to make sure I can take her and experience the whole draft experience as well. Javier, bro, I've been in the stadium so many times, bro. I can tell you where to shit, piss, and drink at. I've been in that stadium so many times, bro. Like, I don't even, you know what I mean? I could probably walk the Raider image with a blindfold on in that stadium. So, yeah. But, yeah, man. Thank you guys for pulling up on me today. That is my final 7th round mock draft. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back here shortly. It's very, 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 very quiet in football right now in the NFL. Not a lot to talk about, so I don't want to press the issue. I just wanted to come do my final mock draft. But we'll be here Tuesday, you guys, for the Mount Shillmore finale before Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, until then, it's Sunday. I'm going to go spend some time with my family, hit these weights. I love y'all, man. I appreciate you guys. We outro. 1.